This retelling draws from Scripture and reflects one perspective on the passage discussed. Different traditions and scholars read these passages in different ways. We encourage you to read the full passage yourself and reach your own understanding. In the cultural landscape of popular sayings, one often hears the phrase, "Cleanliness is next to godliness." Many attribute this expression to the Bible, believing it to be scriptural wisdom. However, this phrase does not appear anywhere in the canonical texts of Scripture. Its origins are actually traced to a sermon by John Wesley, the founder of Methodism, in the 18th century, where he emphasized the importance of cleanliness in both physical and spiritual life. This concept evokes a deeper exploration of cleanliness and purity within the biblical narrative. In the Jewish texts, especially in laws found in Leviticus, there is a significant emphasis on rituals of cleanliness, particularly concerning purity in social and religious practices. For instance, Leviticus outlines various clean and unclean foods, as well as regulations around bodily discharges and leprosy, demonstrating the deep connection between physical cleanliness and one's communal standing before God. Yet, the overarching biblical narrative reveals that true cleanliness extends beyond mere physical hygiene. For example, in the New Testament, Jesus confronts the Pharisees about their focus on outward appearances, highlighting that it's the condition of the heart that truly matters. In Matthew 23:25-26, he states that while they clean the outside of the cup, the inside remains full of greed and self-indulgence. This teaching doesn't dismiss the value of cleanliness, but shifts the focus to the purity of one's intentions and actions, suggesting that internal moral cleanliness is paramount. This notion invites us to consider how we equate physical cleanliness with divine approval. Many scholars reflect on the idea that cleanliness, while valuable, points to a deeper spiritual discipline that is restorative rather than merely punitive. The emphasis is on integrity of heart and actions, suggesting that true holiness encompasses both how we live and how we care for ourselves and others. Thus, while the phrase, "cleanliness is next to godliness," may serve as a handy maxim, its absence from Scripture reminds us to delve deeper into what it means to live a life aligned with divine principles. Reflecting on personal and communal cleanliness leads us to a broader understanding of holiness, not just as external behavior, but as an internal state that fosters loving relationships with God and neighbor. As we ponder this, we are invited to recognize that our journey toward purity and integrity can be seen as a continual process of growth and renewal.